Welcome to One Girl in All the World, a Buffy the Vampire Slayer rewatch podcast where we recap each episode in order and discuss. I'm Ashley, Buffy superfan.
I'm Buffy newbie.
You can find us on all major podcast apps, YouTube, and Instagram with new episodes on Tuesdays. All right, we are smashed. We're smashed.
What does that refer to? Do we know?
I don't know.
Oh, I know.
Maybe it's Buffy and Spike's being
That's exactly
smashed
what
together.
it is.
I don't
Yep.
know.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's
Smushing.
normally referring to alcohol, I think. But yeah, in this episode, I think you're right.
I think, yeah, I do think it's probably
Mashing
Willow kind of getting
out of control.
like
Jesus.
going just absolutely nuts. Like
She's so annoying.
smashed on magic.
Mm-hmm.
If it was called Smushed, then I'd be like, oh, this is definitely about Buffy and Spike.
Maybe that's what they meant to call it.
They're smushing together. Smash originally aired November 20th, 2001. Written by Drew Z. Greenberg and directed by Turi Meyer. So we have new names.
I don't recognize either of those names. Okay.
Yeah. The synopsis is Buffy's rejection of his amorous advances gives Spike a headache that renews his primal impulses.
Oh my god.
Willow reverts a former classmate to her old self. Jonathan, Warren, and Andrew pull a heist with the help of a super cool new weapon.
I still can never remember their names. Okay.
Yeah.
I was writing about them, and I just
You can just put trio. That's their
okay. Because like, I can't
Yeah.
even be bothered with them. They're getting on my nerves again. We had a nice little break. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
I mean, obviously they're going to be very present in this season. I see that.
I mean, they're present.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know if I'd say very, but they are present.
Okay.
All right, so we start off in an alley where Buffy's saving a couple from some vampires, air quotes, he thinks. And just turns out it's a regular old mugging.
They're just thieves. They're so funny.
She's like, oh, it's kind of sweet.
Yeah.
Like, oh, isn't that
just
cute?
Normal criminals.
Yeah, they're just human criminals.
Everyday criminals.
Hasn't happened in a while.
She still beats them up, though.
But yeah, they come at her, so she beats them up. And then Spike comes to, air quotes, help.
Save Buffy.
He comes to help and then gets, obviously he thinks they're demons, so he jumps them. He gets
he hurts himself.
His chip goes off. And this is like specifically for, like, we have to remind everyone that he has his chip.
Right.
Because it hasn't gone off in a long time.
It's funny that he's like, I mean, that they're bad, right?
Yeah.
I mean, these are bad people, but his chip still prevents him from hurting them because they're human, I guess?
Yeah.
So I thought that was interesting.
That's what he even says. Like, you think that they would let me hurt, like, bad humans.
Exactly.
No.
I think so. Like, he should be able to hurt murderers at least. I don't know.
No, it's the delineation is human, non-human.
And then she's like, yeah, because muggers deserve to be eaten.
Yeah.
Maybe.
He's like, maybe they deserve to be punched at least.
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly.
But he can't, like, he did punch them, but he did hurt him. So Spike, of course, wants to talk about their kisses again.
Yes, and she doesn't want to, and he calls her an ice queen.
He says, you're a tease.
Wow.
Yeah, because she just kisses him both times and then just...
She can't change her mind. That's not being a tease.
Retreats.
I hate guys who use that word.
Yeah. And she's just like, she's just shutting him down. She's like, doesn't want to talk about it at all.
Yeah, she doesn't have to.
And she won't, so she leaves. Mm-hmm. So at Buffy's, Willow is all sad. Obviously, she's missing Tara. And she talks to Rat Amy. It's like, oh, Rat Amy, la 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 la, aren't you cute? Whatever. And then she's like, wish I knew how to turn you back. And then she like has this like light bulb moment.
Epiphany.
Where she basically can just make a spell to provide the spell. This is how I understood it.
Oh.
She does a spell to provide a spell to like bring the spell to her that will revert Amy.
Okay.
And then she picks up the paper, does the spell.
It says a bunch of weird words like tofiku.
Yeah, there was
Was this a language?
Okay, so at first she says Italian for reveal. So it's Italian. And then she says what was is no longer. What was done undo. The danger past, the trial no more, set it right. That's what it says.
Okay.
And then la Amy's back and she just screams.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, as you would. Yeah.
Yes.
Or faint or something. You have an extreme reaction.
It's a lot to take in.
She's been a vampire.
And she thinks it's been a few weeks.
A rat for 3 years.
Oh God.
So we go to the credits, we come back, and we're at a museum, and Andrew repels, like this is obviously a nod
Like
to
a Lara Croft Tomb Raider. Oh, okay, yeah, or
Mission
Mission Impossible.
Impossible, because he
Okay.
does that. Comes in and he's like being all stealthy, trying to get, and then like Andrew and Warren just walk up.
Just
I
walk
mean,
in.
Jonathan and Warren come back and they're like, "What are you doing? Like this is Sunnydale. It's not like Fort Knox. Like he said, the security system here is a guy named Rusty."
Yes. Also,
Like
because
you
it
can just
is
walk
just
in.
Sunnydale, though. Sunnydale. Sorry,
Dale.
Sunnydale. Would they really have that big old diamond there? Mm-mm.
Well, they said it's on loan from the British
No.
Museum.
I'm so
Later.
sure, though. It wouldn't be on
Later.
loan to Sunnydale.
I don't know. I don't really
Okay.
know how those things work. Like
I
as
don't
far
think
as
it's
like
it would be a bigger museum, I feel like.
yeah, I don't know how that works. If you know, if you work in like museum acquisitions,
Yes, please let us know.
I'm
I'm so
curious.
curious.
So basically, the Sunnydale is the equivalent of Santa Barbara. So would the British Museum loan a huge diamond to the Santa Barbara like Museum of History or something? Like that would be like yeah. So I don't know. So Warren goes up to the case. There's a big diamond in it. If we mentioned that, he like burns a hole through the glass. It grabs the diamond, and he's like, "Okay, phase 1 is complete."
Yes, so
Obviously, this is
one.
they're not just grabbing this to. Well, maybe
No,
they are grabbing it to
they're
sell.
doing
But
something. They have a
they're doing something with
plan.
it. Yeah, they have a plan.
Like a tiered plan.
A phased plan, and phase number 1 is complete. So then Rusty comes up and says, "Hey, what are you guys doing in here?" Poor Rusty.
Rusty doesn't look very scary.
No, he's just like, "Hey." And he's like, "Oh man, sorry, we got separated from the tour group." And he's like, "The museum closed 5 hours ago."
Yeah, exactly. I think that's a poor excuse.
Okay, this was like funny. Like I don't like Warren, but he had a good line here where he's like, "We'll just get the freeze ray out of here," and he keeps trying to like put these hints.
Oh yeah,
to Andrew and Jonathan, like get the freeze ray out, and they're just like not getting it. Eventually, they do, and Jonathan shoots the free rays at him, and it freezes him.
Yeah, it's sad.
Freezes him. And also, he's like, it's just a prototype, so it freezes the whole gun and Jonathan's hand to the gun.
On the plus side, they said he should be able to defrost in a couple of days. So
yes,
hopefully
he's not
fine.
dead. He's not dead. So yeah, he said he will defrost.
I don't know, like, what does that do to your internal organs, though? I don't think you can just freeze people's organs for a couple of days.
I don't know, but Willow talks about it a little bit later, like what when they kind of like look him over and stuff. But it's funny that Andrew says, "Well, what he's gonna tell on us?" Like when he like unfrosts, he's like, "What? That 2 guys in their mime like froze me with their freeze ray." Because Andrew kind of dressed looks like a mime. That was so funny. 2 guys in their mime froze me with their freeze ray. Is that what he's gonna tell people? That was really funny. Okay, so we go back to Buffy's, and Amy is skittish, like of course. She's like, "Oh, I feel like I've been in there for weeks." Do you think like their prom's coming up?
It's been like 3 weeks, yeah, or something like that. Oh yeah, weeks, yeah.
Prom's coming up.
Willow's like, well, high school's kind of over.
Yeah, she says, "Do you think Larry will ask me?" I want Larry. You remember Larry? He was like the bully that was gay, that like was closeted gay, and then he died at graduation.
Yeah.
So that's when Willow's like, Larry's gay,
and he died.
Larry's dead. Like a couple things, and high school's over.
Yeah.
And she's like, "How long have I been gone, Willow? How long? How long?" And then like we cut away, but obviously she tells her.
Yeah.
How long? Then Buffy comes home and she comes upstairs to talk to Willow because Willow's just in the bedroom by herself. Obviously, Amy's off somewhere.
Seems like they start talking about choices, and it kind of feels like Buffy's going to talk about Spike.
She definitely was. She actually was. Yeah, she definitely was going to talk about these choices that she's making. Yeah, because Amy walks in, who she mistakes at first for Tara out of the corner of her eye, which makes sense.
Yeah.
And yeah, she's like totally shocked that Amy's there. And
Amy wants cookies?
Yeah, Amy says, "Do you have cookies? Anything?" Like, well, Buffy's like, "Yeah, what kind?" She's like, "Anything but cheese." She's like, "I'll get it." And then so Amy goes, and then Willow says, "Okay, what were you gonna say?" And Buffy says, "Well, I can't top this Amy's news, so just forget it." So she doesn't go on. She doesn't confide in Willow about
the bummer.
Spike.
So I think she should talk to somebody about it.
So downstairs, Amy is like comfy. Oh, and also Buffy says that Amy should sleep on the couch. She should stay because
everybody stays.
Because everybody does. So Amy's on the couch eating all of her cookies. She's watching TV, like getting caught up on stuff. And she's just like, I can't believe how much has happened since I've been gone. Like, sorry about your mom. So obviously Willow told her about Joyce. And Buffy says, yeah, like Gatorade has a new flavor.
Blue.
Blue. Yeah, and
Amy's like, people are getting frozen.
Frozen. And did
Buffy's
you hear about
like,
Tom and
"What?"
Nicole? Did you hear about Tom and Nicole?
Oh, I missed that. Okay, Tom and Nicole. Right.
Yeah. She
That was a while ago.
Yep. But she's like, wait, Frozen. So she turns the news on, and they're talking about the museum that they're like a night guard or whatever has been frozen during a robbery. So Buffy, of course, is like, this is suspicious. So I have to go down and check out the museum.
So
and go ahead.
I was just saying, this is funny. So she gets to the museum and she's like behind a bunch of people and she has to like jump up to see things. I constantly forget how tiny she is.
Yeah.
She's such a short little human.
Yeah. And she's trying to get around. Eventually she makes her way to the front and she sees them bringing him out on like a dolly because he's like still frozen and they're bringing him down. She's like, oh my God. So she can't really, like, there's police tape and everything. So she goes around the side of the building, try to like investigate.
And who does she run into?
Who shows up? Spike.
Of course.
And he's like, hey, since you're here, we might as well like investigate. Because that's what I was doing. Because that's weird. That's weird that this guy was frozen. And then he wants to talk about the kisses again.
Of course he does. He's very fixated on them.
That's what Buffy says. You're fixated on a couple of kisses. She's fixated.
Like, I'm sorry if you thought it meant more. Ouch.
Yeah, I thought you meant more, but I was just thinking about Giles. And he's like, I always wondered about you too. I love that.
Ew, not like that.
That was a great line though. He's like, you know what? I always wondered about you too. And she's like, ew, no, I was depressed.
This was just like, it's almost like emotional eating. It's like emotional kissing.
Yeah. She's like, ergo bad kissing decisions. Like, I was upset. And he's like, oh, do you believe that? Do you really believe that? That's like all that was going on there? And she's like, okay.
I mean, I gotta hand it to Spike. Like, if this happened once, I would agree with Buffy. But now that it's happened twice, I'm kind of seeing Spike's side.
Right. There's a pattern here, right?
Yep.
And he's like, don't walk away. And he like touches her shoulder. She's like, don't touch me. And she punches him. And so he reacts and punches her. And his chip doesn't go off. But he does fake it.
He pretends it.
He fakes it so Buffy doesn't know something's up because he doesn't know what's going on. But he just
he's
fakes
shocked.
it.
He's kind of, I'm surprised he had the right mind to fake it because that would be so jarring.
Yeah. So he does fake it. And then she says, well, before that he had said, like, a man can change. She's like, you're not a man, you're a thing. Like,
that was really mean.
Evil, disgusting thing. Like, yeah.
She's being really mean to him. I think this is a little, I hate saying this, but methinks the lady doth protest too much.
Yeah.
I hate to admit it, but
no, like two things can be true at once. You know what I mean? Like, Buffy can be cruel in the situation. And Spike just won't let this go, even though she's been clear she wants to let it go.
Yeah. But
then, of course, every time she says, I'm going to let it go, she comes to him.
Mixed signals.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I see more his point than hers in this.
At this point, yeah.
Yes.
So she insults him, and he barely even hears her because he's like, oh my God, my chip didn't go off.
Yeah. What is going on with that?
What's happening?
Yeah.
So at Maple Court, Spike's like hunts. He's like looking at all the people. He's like, oh my gosh, like my chip is like not working anymore. Like, Which is funny because, to be honest, in the moment when it didn't go off for Buffy, I didn't assume it was broken. I assumed it was her. Really? Okay.
I did. I was like, oh, what's wrong with her?
Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah.
I think you're supposed to. Thought.
All right. That's really good because you're supposed to like be led to believe that it's the chip, not Buffy. Right. Yeah. You're thinking ahead there. So he hunts. He like kind of corners this woman in an alley. And he kind of rants about Buffy for a little bit.
And he also is like talking himself into it because it's almost like he feels conflicted about it.
Yeah.
I like that. And I wish he would have just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess he had to find out his chip was working, but I wish he would have just decided not to do it.
Right. If he hadn't done it, then the episode wouldn't have gone forward. Well, he could have like punched a random dude or something. I mean, that would have been mean. That would have been mean, but
he's not to like try and vamp and kill someone.
This is what he's wanted. This is all for most of his life. This is all he's known. This is what he's wanted for so long. It's like caused him so much grief and like being ostracized from vampires and demons and stuff. So the fact that he thinks, but he is talking himself up. Like he is trying to like build himself. He's like, just do it. Like, just do it. Like, and so he does try to bite her and his chip goes off. Yep. And he's like, what the hell is going on? Because like now my chip is working.
For me, that didn't surprise me at all. I was like, yep, that's what I was expecting.
Yeah. You're starting to know what's happening here.
But I don't know what's happening. I don't know why.
Right. Yeah. You don't know the explanation for it.
I don't know what the behind the scenes is going on there.
Right. So I put at the mall ?
I put outside?
Yeah, they're like they are outside, but like maybe they're kind of outside. I mean, ever like most malls or areas like that in California are outside anyway.
Yeah.
But Tara and Dawn are hanging out, which I loved. They like went like did a movie and like shake date, movie and shake date. Well, I love that.
Dawn is having a shake.
Yeah.
A huge
God,
shake.
That's a lot of shake. Yeah, so they went to a movie and they're just like spending time together, which I love. Glad to see this. And Tara gives Dawn the divorce talk. You know?
Yeah, she really does. She's like, I'll always be there for you. Me moving out has nothing to do with you. I'll never stop loving you. Like
this is like right out of the divorce parents handbook.
Damn.
So she's like, I know. Like she's calmed down. Like the shock has gone off of Dawn, like how we saw her react in the last episode. But she's I know. She's like, do you think you'll ever get back together? And Tara says, I wish I knew. Yeah. I don't know. And Dawn tries to say, well, she's doing a lot better. Like she's really trying to be careful. Dawn's trying to like help the situation, but you know, Tara doesn't take it on her. She's like, well, that's good.
Yep.
That's it. Good. She doesn't like take anything more from it.
Good.
So at the magic box, who's there? Willow,
Xander,
everybody,
Buffy, and Anya.
Yeah, pretty much everybody's there.
Scoobies.
Yeah, the main Scooby core.
Scoobies, yeah.
They're looking into this free raised diamond demon thing. Like there's all these like connecting things.
Yeah.
Or they don't connect. There's all these random things. They're trying to look for a connection. And Willow takes out her computer. She's like, oh, I know I can just do this the easy way. She takes out her computer. Then they're like, oh, they kind of look at each other like, okay, she's going to do a spell. Takes out her computer.
And everyone's all happy. They're like, she's just going to do her normal hacking thing.
Yeah, like, we haven't seen her like hack since season 4. Like really. And so...
But it's just a ruse.
But she just puts her hands over the computer and like looks through... Like just skims through the police files.
Yeah, instead of hacking in.
And she's like looking in her mind. In her mind's eye, she like sees it all. She's like, ooh, going through it all.
Yep.
And she says that Xander and Buffy look at each other and share like a concerned look.
Yeah.
So this is not only Tara.
She's out of control.
We're making very clear in this episode that it's not only Tara.
I feel like Xander was noticing before too.
Yeah, especially in bargaining when he gave to Tara about the spell. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, if you remember, like Xander and Willow have been friends since kindergarten, so no one knows Willow better in that way than Xander. Yeah. So he would make sense that he would be one of her first friend to really clock it. And Buffy's going through other things as well, so she might be distracted. But yeah, they share a concerned look. So she's looking through the police files, and they say that like a diamond was stolen from that night, and they're not releasing all this information because they want to like smoke out the criminals, so they're only releasing a little bit of information. The diamond was stolen, and I like when she's like, "Oh, it's pretty. There's a picture." Well, you can't see the picture.
Yeah,
that was funny. And then she closes it or whatever, and everyone's kind of odd. She's like, "What?" And Anya's like, "I'll tell you what.
I'll tell you what's what. Like
I'll tell you what's what." You're using too much magic, and we all know that's why Tara left you, and we all think you're going crazy, and nobody can say anything about it. We think you're using too much magic, and, all that. And then she looks at Xander and says, is that the thing that you were referring to that I do? He's like, yeah. But Willow reassures them that,
it's fine.
This was a little thing, like basically saying the magic was a little thing that got in the way, that got blown out of proportion. And that being apart will help them work through like this little thing that didn't matter.
Sure.
So it's all good. It's all good. And then they have a little quick discussion about Amy adjusting to being human again. Okay, so in the lair, the trio is looking at the diamond, and now they're going to talk about phase two. They're all about phase
first
2.
They talk about how size is everything. And then no offense.
No offense to Jonathan. Jonathan's very offended.
Wow.
And then Spike comes in. And threatens them to like having him look at his chip because he can't go to Willow. So
and he threatens them with their little Boba Fett figurine. Oh my
He's like,
God.
well, what are you gonna do? Like, you can't do anything to us, like your chip or whatever. And he's like, picks up. They have this little table of other Star Wars figurines,
Oh my God.
action figures, and he picks it up and he's like, I'm gonna kill. And he's like, Mr. Fett's gonna get it first. And we're like, oh my God. He's like, that's like a vintage 1978 Boba
Whatever.
Fett or whatever. And they're all like, oh my God. And I'm like, again, I don't like Warren, obviously, but it's funny. He's like, look, you don't want to do this. Like, let's stay calm. Like, you don't just do that and come back from that. Like,
Oh
you can't
my
just do
God.
that and walk away. Like, they're very worried. So they agree that they're gonna help. They're gonna help
Yeah.
Spike because he's threatening Boba Fett.
And Spike came in as they were talking about phase 2, so we still don't know what phase 2
Yeah,
is.
we don't know. But they're going to help him, and they're also going to do it, obviously, to save their beloved Mr. Fett, but to gain favor with him. That maybe that they can use his favor to, like, keep Buffy out of their way. Because they don't really want to... At the core, they really don't want to take Buffy on. They want her out of the way. They did all that stuff to her before so they could learn about her and, like, take her out of the way. So they say, like, we could, like, you know, we just want to do our thing and be evil, but we don't want to, like, we're not going after Buffy specifically. So he tells Spike, okay, we'll help you. And then Spike tosses Boba Fett. Andrew catches him. He's like, it's okay, it's okay, it's going to be okay.
Oh my God.
Oh, God, so funny. So at Buffy's, Willow comes home, and Amy is worried about going to see her dad. Like, explaining where she's been, how she got there, all these things. And
Well,
she's
Mo's
like,
all like, oh, I can just do a spell to make him forget. That sounds like a great idea.
she's like, but just make sure you, like, sew your name into all your clothes. Because they all forgot last time she did it.
Right, yeah.
She's like, okay, I just don't want to deal with my dad right now. I just don't want to think about it. Like, me and you should go out. I've been, like, in a cage for 3 years. Like, we should go out and do something fun.
Yeah.
And we do see that there's a little bit of manipulation here on Amy's part, which is like, or, like, if you just want to sit here home alone like you did in high school.
Yeah.
And, like, that Willow, it's like, no, I can do, I
I'm
deserve
fun.
this. I'm fun. I
I'm
can do this. I
fun.
deserve fun. So they're gonna go out and party. So back at the lair, this reminds me so much of when Spike and Joyce were sitting in the living room.
Oh,
At the end of season 2, when they had that awkward conversation. Do you remember? He's like,
yeah.
have we met before? And he says, yeah, you hit me with an axe once, you know, stay all the way over my daughter. And then also they had also kind of an awkward conversation later when she's like, I love what you've done with the place and stuff. With,
Oh,
like,
yeah, right.
his script. So we have another awkward social conversation with Spike, with Andrew and Jonathan. And Jonathan's like, or Andrew says, you're British, right? And he's like, yeah. He's like, I've seen every episode of Doctor Who.
Yeah, I don't understand what that has to do with anything.
Because it's like a British show.
I know, but
He just, yeah. He's like,
Okay.
you're British. Doctor Who is British.
Okay.
There you go. And he's like, but not Red Dwarf because, and then Jonathan says, because it's not out on DVD yet. And so he's like, Warren, like, get out of here. He doesn't want to talk to these two anymore. So Warren comes out and tells him, he has all these, like, scans and printouts and everything. And he says, all in all, the chip is fine.
There's
He's
no
like-
deterioration.
Of the signal, it's coming out in a steady pulse like it's supposed to. I do like when, because, you know, obviously Warren is, like, very into robotics and that kind of stuff. So, like, he's like, I don't know what it does, but I'd like to. And he, like, looks closer, and Spike's like, hey, back up. They're not going to have a look at the chip. Up close and personal anyway. And he says, whoa, okay, yeah, like, he doesn't say this to them, but basically he realizes it's not him, it's Buffy.
Yep.
So something's
Yep.
going on with
What I
Buffy.
thought all along. He's like, the rules have changed.
Yep. Yeah. So at Buffy's, Tara comes home with Dawn, and they're gonna, like, leave. She's gonna leave her, but she's like, oh, nobody's home. And then she's like, Dawn's like, it gets so much dark so much earlier now, don't you know? Like, it's...
Wow.
I know this is part her wanting to just spend more time with Tara and part her wanting to, like, Willow and Tara to have a interaction.
She does, yeah. I think it's both, yeah.
Yeah. So Tara says, okay, I'll stay because nobody's here and she's worried about her. So, like, yeah, they watch TV together and she's all
They
happy.
cuddle up, it's cute.
Dawn's all happy, yeah.
Yeah.
So at the Bronze, Willow and Amy are using magic to play pool. And these guys come up to talk to them. And Amy's going to go, like, dance with them. And then she's like, there's two guys, obviously. So, like, Willow's kind of like, no, obviously I don't want to do with that guy. And she's like, well, I can get something for you. And she, like, snaps her finger, and this really pretty woman, like, walks up to her and is like, hi, I'm Bree, or whatever her name is. And Willow's like, no, 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 thanks, no, thanks, no, no, I don't want this. And then she snaps her fingers again, and the Bree kind of like comes out of it. She's like, oh, sorry, like, I don't know what
And
I'm doing standing here.
so in this moment, like, so Amy did magic and Willow didn't want that.
Hmm.
And I'm just not sure how Willow doesn't make a huge discovery at that point. Like, oh, it's weird when someone does magic when someone else doesn't want it. Like, how is
Yeah,
that not like a huge lesson for you right there?
yeah,
Anyway.
yeah, yeah. Good point. She doesn't just goes woo way over her head. So as the night goes on, Amy goes out there dancing with those guys. Willow's alone at the bar by herself, and then Amy comes over, and then the guys follow, and they start to get a little bit pushy.
Yeah,
with
they're
Amy.
kind of creepy and gross.
They get annoyed that Amy won't go out and dance with them, and then
They kind of grab at her.
and then Willow says like she said no, and he's like I wasn't talking to you, Ellen.
Yeah. Oh my God. Come on. Don't
So
be so
yeah,
cringe.
he's making a Ellen DeGeneres like gay
Wow. Derogatory.
reference to Willow. And then she's like, "Oh, you want to dance?" And then they do a spell on them where they're like in like go-go cages, in like little
Gross outfits.
little speedos, and then they're dancing. And they like they're not enjoying it. They know they can't control their body, but they're like, "Oh my God, what's happening?" And then they make them dance in these little cages.
Yeah.
So at the magic box, they're doing more research. So obviously Willow's not there, but everyone else is there.
And Xander finds a demon in a book.
Yeah.
Good job.
He's found it. He's found
Yes.
the demon they've been looking for.
Yes.
And then Anya tells him that he's looking in a D&D manual, the Dungeons and Dragons manual. But he's actually not. I guess they just couldn't put their hand on a D&D manual because he says that he has a manual, but he's reading Dragons of a Fallen Sun, a novel from the Dragonlance series. That's actually what the book is.
Oh, really? Okay.
So it's not really a D&D thing, but I thought that was really funny. That was really funny. And they're like, okay, Anya says there's no such thing as a frost demon who eats diamonds. And Buffy's like, well, maybe they don't eat them. Maybe they just think they're pretty. Like, we suck. We suck. We don't know what we're doing. We're like the three dumbest among us for research purposes.
Yeah.
Of like, we need the brains. But like, obviously Willow's out with Amy. And this brings up a conversation about Anya and Xander are really concerned about Willow.
No, it's getting out of control.
Getting out of control, like, Anya makes a good point. Like, you have to watch out for the responsible types. Because when they get a taste of, like, rebellion and being bad, like, they just can lose control sometimes. It's like these people that get to college, like, they don't have any experiences, get to college, and they go absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that. Like she has this magic, and Xander has a really good line to me. Like Willow is getting a taste of this big power, like something that's like way bigger than her, and it's like seductive.
Mm-hmm.
Like it must be like seductive to like give into that and all this. And Buffy's kind of defensive because she's relating their conversation to her and Spike.
To her, yeah, exactly.
She's like, no,
especially with the word seductive.
Yeah, she's like, no. Like Willow's fine. And Xander's like, she's not fine, and we need to keep an eye on her.
Yeah.
Buffy's like, yeah, we will keep an eye on her. The phone rings, and
a landline. So
the landline rings.
Archaic.
Yeah, it goes over. Buffy goes over to answer, and it's Spike telling her to meet him in the cemetery in like 20 minutes.
And she's like, no,
I'm not gonna. And he's like, you don't want to do some grunt work? She's like, what? No grunting. And then he's like, that's not what I was talking about, but okay, whatever. And then she just like basically hangs up on him. He's like, he says, you, me, a tomb with a few. And then she hangs up, and she kind of very awkwardly tells Anya and Xander, that was Spike, he wants me to patrol. And I said, I would not. I would definitely not do that. And they're like, okay, all right. Very awkward. As they're walking out of the magic box, Buffy's saying like, all these things that have been happening lately, they just seem so unusual, like out of like even the norm for them.
It's not like demony, monstery, whatever.
Yeah, the normal stuff that demons do. So she's like, there's a connection, we just don't know what it is. So Buffy's starting to piece together like what the trio is doing. Yeah. And then so she walks home by herself and like through an alley, and Spike's waiting for her.
And he's like, you didn't show up.
You didn't show up. She's like, nope, I didn't. And this is where they like, really like start devolving. They start fighting with each other.
Well, she punches him.
She punches him. He punches her back. And he doesn't hide the fact that the chip doesn't go off this time.
And she sees it. She's like, how?
Yeah, she's like, how did this happen? How did you do that? And he's like, it's not me. It's you. You came back wrong. And she doesn't believe him that it's her. Thinks that he's tricking her. So at the Bronze, Willow and Amy start doing all kinds of magic. They change the band. People are like floating around in the air. There's sheep. There's someone dressed up as
ridiculous
in a strawberry costume. Like it's just madness. They're just going crazy, like throwing spells everywhere. Buffy and Spike's drag out fight. They get thrown into this like abandoned. They go through a door of an abandoned house. Yeah. They have a big fight. And I don't know if you remember this shot where Spike grabs onto the chandelier and he kind of swings and the chandelier falls. So his stunt double on one of those takes, it fell down and fell on his head.
Oh my God.
And like knocked him out and like broke his nose and they had to like stop and like take him to the emergency room.
Oh my God. That's so crazy.
They talk about how like they had to film this sex scene, like having no idea if he was okay or not. Like how like sex scenes are awkward enough, but like everybody on the crew was like really worried.
We're worried about him?
Yeah. And then like James Marshall and Sarah Michelle Gellar have to like keep filming and film the sex scene while the stunt doubles off, like going to the ER. They like
did he end up being okay?
Yeah. Okay. I think they just ended up breaking his nose, but the whole thing fell on his face and just.
It's pretty bad because you can get like seriously hurt from that.
Like another like when they fall through the floor, another stunt double got hurt. He got knocked out, but he was okay. So this was a lot of stunts and stuff in this scene.
I don't think about like, I mean, I know people use stunt doubles and I just don't think about like what happens to the stunt doubles.
Yeah. It's a dangerous job. So yeah, they're just like beating each other up, throwing, like just getting it all, like they're just really throwing everything out there. And she says like, you're supposed to be killing the Slayer, but all you can do is follow me around making moon eyes. And he's like, I'm in love with you. And she's like, you're in love with pain. You love me because I'll like beat the crap out of you. I treat you badly. Like, that's basically what she's saying. That's why that's the feeling you're in love with. Yeah. And they are just like, this house is already falling down, but they are like destroying it. And then at the Bronze, Willow's kind of like over this now. She's like, okay, like I'm done. And she turns everything back with a spell. So everything's back to normal. And then she's I just like feel like there's something bigger than this. And Amy says, well, we can't go home yet. So like, their night is not over. So we go back to the house and like more punching each other, more hurting each other, like craziness. And then all of a sudden, Buffy kisses Spike.
Of course she does.
Again.
The house is crashing down around them.
Yeah. So they're kissing, like throwing each other around, kissing. And then they start doing it.
I mean, all of a sudden you just hear zippers undoing, and I was like,
put the sound effect of the zipper higher. Louder. We have to hear it so we know that there's penetration.
Oh my God.
So yeah. So then they're doing it, and then they're still flopping around against walls and everything, and then they fall through the floor.
Terribly cheesy sex scene.
It's different, that's for sure. I don't know if I would say it's cheesy. I mean, people could like not like it, but like
I didn't like it. I didn't dislike. I'll say I'm neutral about it. I think
the music was really good with it. Honestly, I think the music was really good.
Music, but okay.
Yeah. So
it wasn't the worst sex scene ever. Just I think it.
No, I mean it was better than when Riley was trying to take off her boot. You remember that in season 4?
Don't actually. I must have blocked it from my memory.
Yes, you did. Okay. And it's a good thing. I wish I could do it too.
Can't have sex scenes like her and Angel, I guess.
They didn't have like a sex scene. It was just like shadows.
Shadows romantic.
Shadows. And it was like Josh Whedon making the noises. So okay, yeah. I was gonna say one thing that I was like, there is definitely a sex scene in this season that I'm like, no, thank you. Like,
oh, really?
Cringe. Like, so, ugh.
Oh,
I'll tell
really?
You. Yeah, I'll tell you when we get there.
Is it Buffy and Spike?
I don't know. How do you know this is not going to be this is the first and last time this is going to happen?
This is definitely not the first and last time this is going to happen.
I will say, I would like, no thanks. But yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there eventually.
Interesting.
All right, yeah. And so they are just still doing it. They don't care that the house has fallen down.
No.
Yeah, so they're doing it, and that's how the
angry sex.
ends. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a
Yeah.
hate fuck for sure. Like the most I've ever seen an example of, I feel like. All right, so that's where the episode ends. All right, so my favorite quote was when Spike was following Buffy like in the alley before they went to the house.
I don't know what you're gonna say.
She's like, she says, "What are you gonna do? Follow behind me to death?"
Yeah, that's it.
That like line reminded me so much of Something Blue when she's like, "Giles, help! He's gonna scold me," and like all this stuff, like making fun of how helpless he is. All those kind of lines, I loved that. It was so funny. My favorite scene was when Buffy, Anya, and Xander are talking about the magic seduction with Willow and like worrying about Willow, and then also like the juxtaposition that Buffy sees between Willow and magic and her and Spike.
Okay.
Like all the like underlying stuff there with Willow's experience and then Buffy's experience and how like it's a little bit parallel. Like she's kind of becoming addicted to the feeling that he gives her because she is devoid of feeling, is what we've learned in Once More Feeling. So yeah, she can relate to Willow in that way. And I just think it was interesting. I just think it was interesting how it was all like how the dialogue was written and everything. It said a lot, that scene. There was a lot going on there. So that's the one I picked.
Okay, that's a good one. I had too many lines. I had a few favorites. I'm gonna have to read a few. So, okay. When Amy and Willow are at the bronze and like Amy's like, "Oh, I can't believe Xander's engaged." Willow's like, "Yeah, to a 1,000-year-old capitalist demon with rabbit phobia." And then Amy's like, "That's so his type." I was like, "What?" And then when Buffy gets off the phone with Spike and Xander's like, "What did Captain Peroxide want?"
Yeah.
And then also, yes, yours too. "What are you gonna do? Walk behind me to death?" That was really good. Yeah. I had all of those.
Yeah.
And then my favorite scene actually that was a good favorite scene that you picked, but I'm gonna have to go with the scene when Spike realizes that his chip doesn't work. Or he thinks it doesn't work anyway. And when like for me, I was like, "Ooh, it's Buffy." Yeah, I like that scene.
Like,
that's interesting. Like, what's happening there?
It's a little twist, right? I've got a big twist in this episode. Yeah, that's really that was a big moment for sure. Okay, so my stake rating was a 4.2.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I said like the big thing about like Buffy being air quotes wrong, like what the heck is that? Like why can he hit her? Again, like ... We obviously don't get any information on that in this episode, but we will see. Obviously, Spike and Buffy sleeping together is a huge development, and we'll see the aftermath of that. That's a big deal. Big deal. It's funny because James Marsh was like, you know what? Most of season 6, I'd walk into my trailer and there would be a robe and then the modesty pouch. That was like all I wore in season 6. He was just naked so much.
Really?
You know what guys wear when they do like a naked scene?
I guess I don't.
It's literally a flesh-covered pouch that they put the meat and 2 veg in, and they like just tie it up at the top.
That's so awkward.
Yeah,
you have to walk around like that.
Well, they have a robe, but during the scene, it's just that. They are literally.
What happens if they get
butt naked? Well, it happens.
I'm sure it does because you can't really control that.
Yeah, you just.
How do you be a boy? I mean, honestly, sounds like a disaster.
It doesn't happen like super often because there's like 15 people staring at you and like it is very mechanical and like all that. But I mean, Mindy Kaling has talked about that's happened like when she's filming. She's filmed with a guy. So it has happened. I just don't think it's super common.
Okay.
But yeah. Nowhere to hide. Nowhere to hide. Yeah, so we will be seeing a lot of James Marsher and his modesty pouch. All right. Where was I? Willow not learning, but like it's obviously like she's sad about Tara leaving, but that wasn't rock bottom for her.
Why?
She hasn't like accepted the reason that it was like a legitimate reason.
It's her fault.
And now she says it's good to have like a magically inclined friend around. She has an enabler. It's
not a good idea. It's a terrible exactly. And Amy's worse than her.
She's an enabler for Willow. So I don't see her magic.
I remembered Amy being sweet.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she was whatever. Yeah.
I guess being a rat
But
for 3 years.
she always was very like into the magic and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Like maybe she gets it from her mom because her mom.
Yeah. You'd think with a parent like that, you wouldn't want to turn out like
I think
that.
it goes extreme one or two way, one or the other.
I guess so, yeah.
You know.
Hmm.
So yeah, she's definitely gonna be enabled by Amy. So this is not good.
No.
This is not a good development for Willow's magic use. Um, everyone's worried about Willow.
Yeah.
And how this is gonna like affect her magic use. And I just put a little note that like Tara and Dawn, it was nice seeing them together
It's
and
cute,
like
yeah.
still having their little relationship and being close still and everything.
Yeah.
I was like Dawn wouldn't have been in this episode otherwise.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I guess Tara wouldn't have either. So
yeah,
got them on screen. Is there anything else? Yeah, that's it.
Okay. I gave it a 4.5.
Oh wow.
Okay. I like this episode. I thought it was well done. I liked how they brought Amy back. I thought that was cool. I mean, even though I don't like the fact that Willow and Amy are like terrible.
Yeah.
Like it was fun to watch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they're fun to watch. Willow needs to get her stuff together. Not a huge fan of her. Like, ugh. Yeah, she just sucks and she's super disappointing. And she just can't figure that how much she sucks and how everything is like her fault. But I guess she's gonna have to figure it out at some point.
Mm-hmm.
I like how the Scoobies are still working together, even though Giles is gone. They're still trying to help Buffy, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Tara and Dawn thing was cute. Not a huge fan of the trio, but we'll see what happens with that, I guess. Yeah. Other than that, okay, so yeah, Buffy and Spike, obviously. Lots of development there. I'm very curious about the chip thing. Like, why does it not work with Buffy? So, I mean, I guess obviously something must have happened when she died. But we don't, like, did he try and hurt her before, though? I don't know.
This is the first time that he's hit her since she's been back.
But I mean, did he hit her before? Like, do we know how his ship reacted to her before?
Oh. Yeah,
I'm
sure.
Okay, sure. So it's definitely something to do with her coming back. Okay. So I'm curious to know what's going on with that then.
Yeah.
Very curious. And then yeah, just them with their relationship. I am curious to see where it goes. I'm not a huge fan of the love-hate stuff. I don't like how they like fight like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I know she hit him first, but I don't like that he hit her back.
It's messed up.
It is so messed up.
It's
both of them, yes.
Yes, this is a toxic situation.
I was just gonna say these are not how good relationships start.
Oh no. So that's why when you were like, oh, like when Spike and Buffy get together, I'm like, I don't know, might not be what you think. You know what I mean?
It's not. I'm not a huge fan.
It's not like they just start dating. You know what I mean?
It's not cute. I want cute.
Oh, it's not cute.
No, it's not. It's terrible.
They're not gonna do cute.
That's too bad.
It's stupid or it's too bad?
Bad. I want cute. She deserves someone cute. She deserves someone to like.
She had cute. And it didn't work out.
Yeah,
he's given her flowers and he's tried to give her chocolates.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're both in bad places.
It's just, I was gonna say, it's not a good idea to be in a relationship when you're like that.
No. This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea all around.
Idea.
But it's happening. So.
Okay.
Yeah, this is season 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know, the dark season.
Yeah, it's a dark season. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Season 6, episode 10?
Yeah. Wrecked.
What's my question?
So
I definitely didn't get the question wrong last time.
Oh, right. What was it? I don't even remember.
Who transformed?
Who transformed?
There's no way I would have guessed Amy.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry, I forgot. Yes. Who goes through the transformation? It's Amy. All right. So this is going to two-parter. You can get one. You can get both. Whatever.
Okay.
Who gets slapped by who? Somebody slaps somebody else.
I mean, besides Buffy and Spike?
It's not Buffy and Spike. I'll narrow it down for you.
Okay. Willow gets slapped.
Okay.
Ooh, by who? Willow gets slapped by Tara?
That's logical.
I mean, it's logical. I don't think it's right, but I think it is Willow that gets slapped at least.
Okay.
But I don't know by who. Someone's trying to slap her out of it.
You're like, me! I want to do it.
I will. I'll bitch slap her.
Kimberly Amber is coming to bitch slap you, Willow.
I'm in my perimenopause. Don't mess with me. The rage is real, folks.
Yeah, the rage is real. I will slap you, Willow. Okay. So that wraps up season 6, episode 9, Smashed. Again, you can find us on all major podcast apps, YouTube and Instagram at One Girl Know the World Pod. You can also email us at onegirlpod@gmail.com. Thanks for joining us, and we'll be back next week with season 6, episode 10, Wrecked. See you real soon. Bye.